Okay, welcome to Beat Digger Wrestling here at the Digger Dome, as John Beltran likes to call it. Jason Holden, Rob Hastings are about set to kick off here, waiting for our first JV match, and then we'll probably have the introductions and then get to coin flip and the Pledge of Allegiance and all that stuff. So we should be underway momentarily as we'll kick off the duel with Brush Beat Diggers, ranked number 1, Jason, against the Eaton Reds, and they've only got a couple of wrestlers ranked.
Yeah, but they have a full lineup, so we're going to have 14 full varsity matches along with 5 JV matches for you tonight.
And for everybody out there, we'll as soon as the matches are over, we'll head back to the Bronco game live. Don't tell me what the score is. I want to go home and watch the game. It'll probably be a little hard to get up in the morning, but okay, we're set to go here. Should be 120-pounders. Brody Carey going against Jaron Peterson.
Jaron Peterson, just a freshman for the Beat Diggers. He's in on a deep single leg, lifting it up, drops him down, jumps around behind, and gets the 2-point takedown to start the evening off. And Eaton doesn't have classes for their wrestlers, so I don't know. Probably a freshman at 120 pounds for JV.
Trying to fight off a pretty nice switch there.
A re-switch by Jaron Peterson. Gets back behind Brody Carey of the Eaton Reds. Breaks him down with a 2-on-1. Tried reaching through for one of those rooster tail tilts. Comes back up in the 2-on-1 position. Now tilting Brody through, and Brody Carey of the Eaton Reds rolls right on through it. Again, Jaron Peterson tries a suicide tilt. Brody Carey just rolls right through it. Another tilt try by Jaron Peterson. Jaron Peterson, JV at 120 pounds, is Conrad Cole, last year's state champion, is the varsity wrestler there.
I watched them working out together, and he was working hard. Really working hard against Conrad. It's only going to make him better.
Stand-up try by Brody Carey, and Jaron Peterson drops down to single leg, pulls him back down. They're right at the edge of the mat.
He was lucky he didn't get called for stalling there. Down low, he couldn't get back up the leg.
Just hanging on that ankle.
Red's choice.
We'll go into the second period. Jaron Peterson leading 2-0. Jaron takes the down position after it's deferred to him. Stand up right on the whistle. Trying to fight off that wrist control by Carey. Now trying to run away, and he's going to get a 1-point escape. He'll go up 3-0. Dives in on a deep double leg. Dumps Carey down. Trying to work up the hips and get behind him, and there he's going to pick up a 2-point takedown. Now Jaron Peterson leading this match 5-0. Minute 30 left in the second period.
Kind of wrestling in the dark here. New look for the mat for the Beat Diggers. Looks like a combined two.
Jaron Peterson trying to hook up a near side cradle. Has his head in his side, but big arch by Brody Carey. Not letting Jaron hook it up there. Jaron's got it hooked up, but they're going to go out of bounds.
Just didn't have enough room to work that hold, but he locked her up.
Minute 2 left in the second period. Jaron Peterson leading 5-0. They go back to the center. Back underway here in the second period. A switch try by Carey. Jaron Peterson hanging on. Carey still has Peterson's leg in there, trying to A reverse cradle, but Peterson got a big crossface in there.
Scissor got a leg right in there too.
Elbow in the back of the head. Power halving it with that leg right in. Trying to tilt him over there. He's picking up some back points. Still has that leg in there with that power half stretching Brody Carey out. I don't think he'll pin him with this with 10 seconds left, but he's going to pick up 3 back points out of it anyway. We'll go to the third period. Jaron Peterson leading 8-0.
Okay, it'll be the Eaton Reds' choice. Kind of wrestling in the dark tonight. Used to have a few lights around us, but all we've got some mat light here in the gym.
One big spotlight right over the mat. Brody Carey chooses the bottom position to start this third period.
Having trouble with the clock. It looks like we got 190 or 19.5 or something up there.
I think they have the clock fixed now. Brody Carey still in down position. Jaron Peterson loads up from the left side, picks an ankle right away, dumps Carey down. Crossface trying to pick up a cradle there. Brody Carey's trying to stretch out and not let him lock it up, but Peterson's going to lock it up and pull Carey back, picking up near fall points. Has him stretched out pretty good. And thought we might get a pin there. Brody Carey breaks that good cradle. Not before Jaron Peterson picks up 3 more near fall points.
Did that little pick and step, and he's picking up more back points.
He's looking pretty flat out there, and there's the pin for Jaron Peterson here in the third period with 1 minute and 16 seconds left.
Okay. Well, let's take a short timeout. We'll be back with more wrestling on 1010 KSIR.
Okay, our second JV match, we have 6 of them tonight.
Okay, welcome back to the Digger Dome. As how'd you say that? Real Weigel for Eaton will go against Mikey Gutierrez here at 152 pounds. Wrestling room was tough. Mikey wrestled varsity all last year, and now they're underway. Weigel and Gutierrez. Gutierrez has got the gold singlet, shoots in on a single leg, dumps him down. That's a little wizard there. A wizard throw attempt by Weigel. And Gutierrez breaks out of that and moves to the near side. Tie up forehead to forehead.
I think Mikey wrestled at 145 last year, didn't he?
I think so.
Just moved up 1 weight class.
He's in on a single leg, can't quite finish that. Gets caught in the underhook by Weigel. Weigel with a headlock. Mikey trying to push that off and get behind him. Weigel. But Mikey with a shot and on a double leg. Can't pick that up. Gets pancaked right to his back. And there's a 2-point takedown for Weigel, and he's going for the pin.
Weigel's strong.
Yeah. There's 3 near fall points going Weigel's way. Mikey trying to build a base and get out of this wreck. Little Grapevine pops out, facing Weigel. Gets caught in the kind of a front headlock, and Mikey dumps him to his back. Doesn't hold him there, but he gets a reversal. Now comes back with a crossface, trying to pick and step. And there's a little exposure for a moment. Still no points waved off. It's Mikey trying to set up that pick and step and get that Turk in there. And now Weigel's flat on his back. Couldn't hold him there for a second, but he's worked it up to a good headlock, chest to chest, 15 seconds and counting. There's the pin. Mikey Gutierrez got dumped with a good headlock, and he comes back and gets the pin win at 147. How about that? And this is our second JV match as we wait for Conrad or Connor Moose for Eaton, and Izzy Torrealba for the Beat Diggers.
Connor Moose and from Brush, Izzy
We'll
Torrealba.
honor a few of our sponsors here tonight for the Brush Beat Diggers. Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for home improvement projects. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush, is your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. So we're on to our third JV match of the night. Connor Moose of Eaton against Izzy Torrealba of the Beat Diggers, and Izzy Torrealba dumps him down for a 2-point takedown right off the bat. Beat Diggers 2 for 2 here so far on the JV side. Cross face and running a barbed wire on Connor Moose. Izzy trying to pull him over to his back. Now he's picking up some back points, hopping over to the other side. Now he's got Moose on his back. Connor Moose trying to kick out of there. Izzy still has him on his back. Connor Moose works an arm through and comes back out. Connor Moose just about had a reversal there, and Torrealba fights that off, gets back out in front. No points for Moose yet. Torrealba with a 2-point takedown, a three-point near fall.
Ooh, that was a pretty cheesy escape. They're going to give him the 1-point escape there, but Torrealba had a front headlock locked up on him.
So Izzy in the lead with 45 seconds left in the first period, 5-1. They're back on their feet in the neutral position. Torrealba with just an arm drag pulls Moose down, spins around behind, gets another 2-point takedown. Leads 7-1 now here in the first period. I don't know what that was, but it about got Izzy in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Torrealba locks his hands. That's going to be a penalty point for Connor Moose. Izzy still leads 7-2 now. 14 seconds left in the first period. Torrealba loads up from the right side, stand up by Moose. Torrealba drags him back down to the mat. Tripod by Moose, trying to get an escape here at the end of the first period. And we're going to go to the second period. Izzy Torrealba leads 7-2. Connor Moose's choice. He defers to Torrealba. Torrealba takes down to start the second period. He's set. Connor loads up from the left side. Torrealba stands up, runs away, and going to get a 1-point escape to lead 8-2. Just shucks Moose by, does Torrealba, and he's going to pick up another 2-point takedown. Leads 10-2 now here in the second period. Izzy flattens Moose out. Cross face by Torrealba. Moose bases back up. Now tripods up. Stands up and going to get the escape. Torrealba leads 10-3 now. Moose try to shot. That didn't work. Torrealba blocks it. Block shot by Torrealba again. They tie up forehead to forehead. Izzy looking for that arm drag again, it looks like. Still forehead to forehead in a neutral position with 30 seconds left in the second period. Torrealba still leading 10-3. Just fighting for wrist and hand control out there. And they'll squirt out of bounds with 18 seconds left in the second period. Back to the center in the neutral position. Arm drag by Torrealba, pulls Moose down, spins around behind, picks up another 2 points before this second period is going to end, and Torrealba is going to go to the third period leading 12-3.
Got a little bit more experience, I think, than Moose. I'm sure, I think Izzy might be a junior. I've seen a roster here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Take a look at that while you call the match.
Moose chooses a down position here in the third period. Torrealba once again loads up from the right side. Little side drag by Torrealba. Moose bases up. Moose has a one-on-one half attempt with that rooster tail underneath by Torrealba. That doesn't work. Another cross face by Torrealba.
He is a junior. Here at Brush High. Moose just takes his headgear off and throws it towards the ref.
Moose bases back up, fights out of that rooster tail. Another cross face and crotch pry by Torrealba, and Moose is going to stand up, get a 1-point escape. They stop the match to let Moose put his headgear back on, as Torrealba in control so far. 12-4 in this match as they start back in the center in the neutral position. Tie up again, forehead to forehead. Another arm drag by Torrealba. Pulls Moose down. Moose tries to hop over the top of Torrealba, and Torrealba's going to get out of that. Back to the center of the mat in the neutral position. Single leg try by Moose. Torrealba puts his hips in and they squirt out of bounds. 45 seconds left in the third period. Back underway here in the final period. Torrealba still leads 12-4. Little single leg shot by Moose, and Torrealba blocks it. Another try, another block by Torrealba. Front headlock, spins around behind, gets just about puts him in the near side cradle on the way down, but going to pick up the 2-point takedown. Torrealba now leads 14-4. Torrealba out front, just going to let Moose up. 14-5 now the score. And Torrealba's going to win this match 14-5 on the JV side at 160 pounds.
Okay, let's take 30 seconds. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR. Okay, welcome back as we step up some bigger guys now. It's JVs. We've got a Pete Digger in on a shot. That's King Cabral going against Trevor Byrne. And it's Cabral with the takedown. As he works from the right side now. Stand up by Bean. He's trying to get a whizzer in there. Cabral down around the knees. A whizzer and an underhook by Cabral as he's out front. Cabral now reaches up, grabs the thigh, and kind of gets up in a little better riding position. The tight waist. Working that left arm, near arm. It's like Bean. Sure what he's trying to do. He's reached back and hooked the knee. He's crawling around, but Cabral's staying with him. Bean trying to stand up. Cabral grabs the thigh. Now drop down low on the ankles. Let's get off those ankles and work up. We're going to get locked hands on those ankles. It's going to cost him a point on the penalty, so they'll restart with 49 seconds left in the first period. Looks like Cabral's giving up a few pounds out there. They're listed at 160. Stand up by Bean. Cabral grab the tight waist, trip him down. Bean right back up. Cabral's low on the single, and Bean's going to step out to the side, trying to set an arm bar. He's going to get the reversal out of it and go up by one. Cabral puts his head in the mat, trying to fight it. Bean reaches back, grabs an ankle, lifts it up in the air. Not sure what he's going to do with that one. Up on the near wrist and a near ankle. Cabral trying to crawl forward, get a little space there. So we're down to 5 seconds and counting here in the first period. Eaton red up. Should be 3-2 on my scoreboard. Yours too.
Yeah.
The official's going to catch it, the penalty point on the locked hands. So we'll go to the second period. Coin in the air. Speed Digger's choice. Kane Cabral. Going to defer it. And Kane, or Trevor Bean's going to take a down position. Cabral set up on the left side. Tight waist. Got near wrist. Looks like he's setting an arm bar there on the left side. Trying to work that up. Get the arm bar with the tight waist to grab the far leg. There's that arm bar. Bean trying to turn into him.
Needs to reach back and grab that crossface.
Kane was trying to set up that pick and step, but he had the wrong. His other hand was in the wrong position. I was walking an arm bar around, kind of a double arm bar. Now he reaches back, grabs the chin. Loses that arm bar. Now he's took the elbow and the far leg. Not sure what to do with that. Let's get back in a little better riding position as we're down to 105 on the clock here in the second period. He's walked around. He's got a cradle locked up. And he pulls it right in. He's got Bean on his back out of that cradle for a 2 count. That's all longer he holding. That'll give him the lead by 1. Working a 2-on-1. Putting Kane over there on his, or Bean over on his hip. Now he gets a half Nelson off of that. Gave up on a 2-on-1. Throws a half on there. It's kind of got him stretched out a little bit. Got the thigh right on the chest, and there's the pin for Kane Cabral. How about that? It's like that about 3:30, is that right?
Yep. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, we'll have Toby McDonald come back up. Let's
Beat Diggers take the first 4 JV matches, the final JV match of the night.
Okay, and just don't forget Blowdorn Lumber. At blowdornlumber.com, browse the virtual showroom, view the current sales, complete credit application, shop the entire inventory online. Whether you're a contractor or painting your living room, at Blowdorn Lumber, you'll get the same friendly service and advice to make your job easier. Visit Blowdorn Lumber in Fort Morgan at 130 State Street.
Toby McDonald is sophomore for the Beat Diggers here on the JV side at 170 pounds, taking on Danny Thomas of the Eaton Reds. Thomas in on a double leg, dumps McDonald down. Picks up the 2-point takedown to start the match. Danny Thomas trying to hook up a crossface cradle. Looks like he's got it hooked up. McDonald trying to break that. Now Thomas dumps McDonald over on his back. McDonald kicking and fighting out there. Right on the edge of the mat, and there's the pin for Danny Thomas of the Eaton Reds in 1 minute 46 seconds.
Okay, that does it for our JV, so we'll have a little break while we
Okay, now our last match.
Oh, our last match.
From Eaton, Robert Guzman, and from Brush, Jose Rodriguez.
Okay, they threw one in there. I think we're moving up to about 220. Robert Guzman from Eaton And Jose Rodriguez for the Brush Beet Diggers.
Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. With 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs.
Okay, we're underway. This might even be a heavyweight match. As Rodriguez out, picks out a single X. He'll get the takedown. They went about 2-360s as Guzman kind of tripoded up and spun around. As Rodriguez comes back, gets a takedown. Gets a kind of a grapevine in here on the left side. Very deep with it. Kick out of that. Get the cross face in there, trying to pick and step. And quite get his Turk in there. Now get across the elbows there and that barbed wire. Now we get a half Nelson. Get more chest to chest with Guzman. And locking him up tight. He's got that half sunk in there deep, scooping far shoulder. Chest to chest with Guzman. Guzman, good job of bridging out. Now Rodriguez steps over and gets a pin, kind of put him in the stretcher. So Big Diggers 5 out of 6 here on the JV side. So Jose Rodriguez picks up the pin win at 102 of the match. Somebody kicked the scoreboard on the north end loose. Okay. So we're in the dark, and we got we got the scoreboard back again. So let's see. We'll probably have a grand entrance. Let's go ahead and take a short timeout. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR. Okay, welcome back to the Digger Dome. We're in the introductions here. We'll go ahead and try to get through them. We're getting ready for the varsity duel between the Brush Beet Diggers and the Eaton Reds. Conrad Cole just introduced as returning state champ. He's going at 120 pounds tonight against Chad Foose. Mackie Sandoval, ranked number 3 in the state, at 126 pounds, will take on Nick Pringle. Gary Cross will go for Eaton at 132 against Brush's Wyatt Coleman. Bo Rocha won the wrestle off, but he was sick yesterday, missed practice, so he doesn't get wrestled. 138, Alec Peterson will take on Rusty Lohr from the Eaton Reds. At 145, it'll be Arnoldo Baltos Garcia going against Trevor Foose. At 152, Zane Fowl, ranked number 2 in the state, will go against Brady Tedesco. The PA announcer's struggling with that one too. Then at 160, Kookie Barraza will take on Michael Cordona. At 170, number 2 ranked Kyle Rosenbrock will take on Colton Ingram. And at 182, Brandon Buring goes against Riley Jones. The guy said he was 3rd at state last year, so I didn't see him on the rankings, but he may have come from a different school. I'm not sure.
He's ranked 2nd.
Is he ranked 2nd?
Uh-huh.
Well, you did a better job of reading, Jason. Okay, and who we got next? Let's see.
195 pounds. Alec Muir, a junior for the Beet Diggers, will take on Garrett Colson of the Eaton Reds. 220 pounds. Joe Carwin, a junior for the Beet Diggers, ranked 4th in the state, will take on James Mirano for the Eaton Reds. And at heavyweight, Oscar Soto, one of the 2 seniors on the varsity team, ranked 3rd in the state, will go against Ethan Ailman for the Eaton Reds.
And then back to the little guys we missed. It'll be Jason Wigman going against Elias Munoz for the Beet Diggers. And Jason Marino will go at 113 against J.D. Truax. But we'll kick it off at 182 with Brandon Buring going against Riley Jones. I don't know, it'll be a good one, Jason.
Yeah, with Riley Jones being ranked 2nd. Didn't see that Brandon was ranked in the state.
No, but he's a senior. He's got a lot of varsity action. Just been kind of on the edge of turning the corner. I've seen him in the weigh-ins. He's pretty well built. He's all of 182 pounds.
And I see Brush Beat Diggers have 8 ranked wrestlers in the varsity at the moment.
And the preseason rankings by Tim Younton on the mat, they have the Beat Diggers down as number 1. So they shake hands. Coaches were trying to figure out earlier where their best position would be if they win the toss. I tried to overhear there, but I didn't. But we're just about ready to get the duel underway. So how about Ingmar Phillips Insurance? With 2 locations in Brush in Fort Morgan, Ingmar Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or your life insurance questions or needs. Any of your insurance needs, stop by Ingmar Phillips. In Ehrlich Toyota East, whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1219 Main Street in Fort Morgan. Okay, we're underway. Jones and Buring.
Jones in on a double leg tackle right away. Gets a 2-point takedown. Hooks up a crossface cradle. Looks pretty tight. Brandon Buring breaks it. Base is back up. Big crossface by Jones again. Eaton Reds leading 2-1 so far in this match. Riley Jones gets the takedown. Now he has Buring flattened back out. Puts an arm bar in. Trying to drive Buring over. Still has that arm bar up top as Buring bases up. Now Jones reaches around with a crossface cradle and dumps Brandon Buring over. Sticks a knee on the side, and there's the pin for Riley Jones. As the Eaton Reds take a 6-0 team side lead to start out this tournament for this duel.
105. As Eaton Reds draw first blood, so they'll go up 6-0. We'll get her. Alec Muir will come out at 195. Don't forget State Farm Insurance. Let State Farm Insurance Office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life, home, auto, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you. Greg Mullen at 842-4555. Okay, Muir out there, ranked 11th in the state. Fights off a shot with Garrett Colson. Tie up. Muir going forehead to forehead. Shoots in on a single leg. He's got an ankle. Down low. Working a single leg tackle. Kind of sets Colson over on his hip. Keeps driving it. And needs to pop his head out and he'll have a takedown. Colson's reached over and just took the one-arm headlock, it looks like, try to fight this off. Colson over on a hip. Now, Muir's got him chest to chest as he popped out of that. And he's got Colson down flat, going for the pin. He lost his half Nelson. That guy's going to suck him back. Still got some back exposure. But Colson going to base out, and Muir will pick up a 5-point move here out of that. A 2-point takedown, a 3-point near fall. Muir looks like he's set a little arm bar and a half Nelson, walks that around, and gets a 2 count out of it. Kind of lost his hold. He's trying to reset the half Nelson. He's faced way out to the front. Now he's got the iron cross with that barbed wire and walks that around. Puts Colson, rolls through that. We'll get 2 near fall points as Colson's going to stand up and get the escape. So we'll make it 7-1 as we're about 7 seconds and counting here in the first period. Colson shows a little pop down. There blocks that. Go to here, and we'll head to the second period.
Quite a bit of action in a first period for 195-pounders.
Yeah. Beat Digger's choice this period. they'll defer, and Red will take the down position. Eric Colson, we don't have any yet. Oops, got a little blood time here. Eaton Red's a couple new coaches, well, not new. Roy True out there in the top spot, followed by Tony Mustari. You've seen him wrestle a little bit. He was wrestling for University of Northern Colorado. I think really Central Tigers, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
2 or 3 time state champ. He's a heck of a wrestler. He's got the ears to go with it. Okay, we're underway. Muir working from the top after Colson took the down position here in the second period. Muir with the tight waist breaks him down. Right parallel. Come out with a tight waist, puts that near arm back, kind of a little head lever, trying to work a hammerlock in on, or excuse me, an arm bar in on the right side. Colson fights that off. Colson trying to base up. Muir's going to get that tight waist near arm, kind of bust him out of bounds. So restart. 1:26 on the clock, second period. Colson sets on the B, facing away from us. Yellow 10-foot part of this mat. Quick stand up by Colson. Muir trying to hang on to an ankle. And he's got to work up the body. He's got Colson setting on his hip. Loses that. Gets caught in the front headlock. And Colson going for a reversal. He's got a near side cradle locked up on Muir. Trying to get out. Because Colson will pick up the reversal. And he's got a 1 count on Muir. And now they're counting off back points. Colson working that near side cradle. Muir's locked up pretty tight. Getting tighter. I can't see him. Colson's all over him. 41 seconds left here in the second period. Muir trying to kick out of there. Going to be pinned. Eric Colson comes from behind, and Beat Diggers will lose this one by the pinfall. And that comes at 3:25 of the match. Let's take 30 seconds on 10-10 KSIR. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, welcome back. Joe Carwin, ranked number 4 in the state, going against James Morano from Eaton.
We're hoping Joe Carwin gets us started on the team side. The Beat Diggers down 12-0 in this duel. Joe Carwin gets a quick takedown, picks up the first 2 points of the match. Side drag attempt by Carwin. Quick stand up by Morano. Gets the escape. Tie up ear to ear. Now they break apart. Joe Carwin in on a double leg. Dumps Morano down. Picks up the 2-point takedown. Tries a half but misses it. Joe Carwin putting his weight on Morano, not letting him base up. Morano pushes back. Gets up to his base. Carwin out to the side, has a 2-on-1. Needs to dump Morano down, and he does. It's a crossface over on that shoulder. They're trying to run it into a cradle. Locks up the cradle, dumps Morano over. Morano fighting for his life there on his back. And he kicks out of it. But Carwin going to pick up 3 near fall points, go up 7-1 here in the first period. Another crossface by Carwin, backs off of it. Stand up by Morano, and he's going to get the escape. 7-2 match, Carwin in the lead. Another double leg try at the end of the period by Carwin. Can't pick up the takedown. We'll go to the second period, 7-2. Carwin leads for the Beat Diggers. Carwin's choice. He chooses the down position. He sets. Murano on from the left side. Quick stand up by Carwin. Spins away and going to get the escape. Leads 8-2. Carwin in on a double leg tackle. Picks up a 2-point takedown. Thought he was going to run a half there, but settles in with a crossface trying to run it. Get out there on that shoulder with that crossface, picking up the leg. Now reaches under for the barbed wire. Murano tries to roll through it. Carwin trying to settle him back down. Murano does roll through that. Carwin back out to the side. Carwin spins back behind him to get in some better control. Were they off the mat?
I guess they're sending them back to the center. Coach Loosenhuff and Coach Quinlan out there, both of them giving him instructions.
10-2, Carwin leads. Sit out attempt by Murano, and he sits out too far. Joe Carwin sucks him back and gets him right there. Gets the pin in the second period with 55 seconds left. That'll be a 3-minute, 5-second pin for Joe Carwin.
Okay, let's take 30 seconds. We'll be back with more on 1010 KSIR. Come back, we're up to 285 pounds. Oscar Soto blocks up a headlock, dumps his opponent down, Ethan Ailman, and going for the pin. Going to tie this thing up, and he's just mauling a little smaller wrestler in Ethan Ailman. And so they look to the far side, and there's the pin. Oscar Soto takes all of 29 seconds to tie this thing up. How about that? We'll be back to the 103-pounders after another short timeout on 1010 KSIR. Okay, welcome back.
Jason Weisman, the freshman for the Beat Diggers, in on a double leg. Tackles Elias Munoz, probably also a freshman for the Eaton Reds. Picks up the quick 2 points.
Both of them have to eat a little bit to get clear up to 106 pounds.
Yeah, they don't look very big, especially when we just came off that heavyweight match.
Yeah.
And they're going to squirt out of bounds. Jason Weisman leads the match 2-0. Minute 23 seconds left in this first period. Elias Munoz for the Eaton Reds sets on the bottom. Weisman, just a little arm drag down, gets wrist control underneath, drags him back down again. Looks like maybe he's working for a hammer lock, and he gets up a little too high on that shoulder, potentially dangerous, and ref stops it. We'll go back to the center.
I'm not sure he was calling that off arm, but they're off hand. But it's better to err on the side of safety on that.
Elias Munoz tries to crawl away. A quick tilt try by Weisman. Weisman has that one wrist and tried for a half, missed it. Weisman back on that hammer lock. Weisman using good wrist control under there. I like to see that.
Yeah, he's
Something I think Brush could use a little more effectively sometimes.
and he's trying to work several different holds off of that.
Has a 2-on-1 again. Looks like he might be trying to tilt it. Rolls Munoz through. Munoz rolls through. Weisman just about got in trouble off on his hip. He comes back out on top. Still has that 2-on-1 underneath. Now I have the ref right in the way. I can't see a thing. He moves out of the way. They're on the edge of the mat. Good wrist control by Jason Weisman. We're going to go to the second period. Weisman leads this match 2-0 at 106 pounds.
Done a lot of work out there. Should be Eaton's choice. And Tony Mastari's going to put him in a neutral position.
So Weisman gets the only 2 points of the match so far in the first period with a double leg. Now Weisman try to single leg again. Munoz blocks it. Has a front head. Is that a front headlock he's got hooked up there?
Well, I can't tell, but Weisman fighting it off with that single leg. Yeah, I think he does have. He's got that good headlock in it. Well, not sure what he had there.
Weisman fighting hard, reaches up for that ankle. Now he swims through, going to come up on top. Weisman gets a takedown here in the second period, leads 4-0. Just when you think Weisman was going to give up a takedown, he comes up with one of his own.
Looked like he was going to be in deep trouble.
Good wrist control underneath, looking for that wing again. That's a tilts Munoz over, can't quite get that shoulder exposed. Needs to dig that hip into his opponents a little more when he tilts that. Now Weisman up with a deep half on out to the side, rolls Munoz over. Now he's picking up some back points, chest to chest with him. Now he moves straight out on him in the. I don't know how he picked up that leg, but he's got that in there now with the reverse half.
Kind of did a half Nelson with a pick and step there to get into that position.
Munoz still fighting off his back. Weisman digging in hard here. 12 seconds left in the second period. Weisman leading 4-1 with Munoz on his back. Munoz still fighting it. Weisman just can't get that left shoulder down to the mat. Weisman's going to pick 3 near ball points up here. Going into the third period, he'll lead 7-0.
Your coach is going to put him on top. It's not the normal, but he's done so well from the top, it's probably a good choice.
He's controlling from the top the whole match and not giving up any points from there. Side drag by Weisman. Good wrist control underneath again. Gets out there to the side. Looks like he's looking for that half again. Now he jumps back over to the other side. Has a wrist and a
got an arm bar in
arm bar. Trying to run that head. Now he reaches over the head with his leg. Dumps Munoz over onto his back. Now he settles back in, trying to get a little better control there.
He's got that left arm clear under the back, holding on to the wrist.
Oh, Weisman gives up an arm there. Munoz looks like he's coming out of it. Weisman trying to. I don't know how he did that, but he ended up back on top. Munoz back on his back. No near fall points given up.
Spun clear around, comes back with a reverse half. He's still going for a pin.
Weisman has accumulated 3 near fall points here if he doesn't pin his opponent. There's opponent's pretty flat, looks like to me. And there's the pin for Weisman. 40 seconds left in the third period. That'll be a 5-minute, 20-second pin.
Beaton was to take the lead, 18-12. As got come off that pin by the young 106-pounder. How about that? That's holding it here is 13-pounder coming out here. Jason Moreno is going to take on J.D. Truex. Morgan Federal Bank. Bank is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. If you need banking advice, stop by and see one of the loan officers Monday through Friday at 321 Ensign Street. Morgan Federal Bank. There is a difference. Okay, we're underway. Moreno, he took that gold singlet. Eaton Red's in a black singlet. It's a red and white trim. And there's a nice shot by Truax. He's going to get the takedown. Go up 2 on Jason Moreno. Tried to swim back out of that. Gets caught in a 2-on-1. It's a little elbow in the back. Here comes a power half and then just a half. Moreno sets out of that and is about to get snapped back. Gets back to his base. Doesn't give up any back points. Starting to fight off a deep half now. Oh, he gets rolled over on his back, and he's giving up back points. Truex feet out to the front. Got that shoulder in the chest and got the kind of a half Nelson. Got far arm, the right arm tied up underneath. And there's the pin, and they're going to be tied up 18-18 after this pin win at 113 pounds. We'll have versus Conrad Cole coming up in the next match, returning state champ. As Conrad's going to take on Chad Foose.
We're getting into the tough part of the Beat Diggers lineup here.
Okay. Premier Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. They understand and are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. That's Premier Farm Credit, gold standard in ag lending.
Just underway here in the first period. Conrad Cole of the Brush Beat Diggers against Chad Foose of the Eaton Reds. Button foreheads out there. Conrad Cole looking for good wrist tie up. Foose in on a single leg try. Conrad Cole takes a shot at the edge of the mat. They go out of bounds. Minute 31.
Conrad comes up grabbing his toe like he's got a cramp.
Back underway, in with a single leg as Conrad Cole dumps him down quick for the 2-point takedown. Side drag by Conrad. Foose bases up. Conrad pulls him back down. They go out of bounds, even clear off the mat.
Foose shaking his left arm there a little bit. That might have hurt.
Say, he might have hit it on the gym floor.
Yeah.
Conrad on from the right side. Side drag. Jumps over to the other side. Quick stand up by Foose. Dumps him down. Foose pretty strong. I know Conrad's strong, and Foose staying right with him so far. A leg right in by Conrad. Tripod try by Foose. Conrad pulls him back down. Conrad reaches under. Getting wrist control on that one side. Comes out to the side. Now works in a half. Looks like he's got a half and a wrist. Now runs ahead, dumps Foose over, and has that leg hooked up at the same time. And there's the quick pin. 17 seconds left in the first period for Conrad Cole.
143, and the match had looked tough, and then all of a sudden, bang, he picks up the big pin win. How about that?
That puts the Beat Diggers back in the lead, 24-18. We've seen nothing but pins so far.
MMI International before your next mixer or feeder truck purchase. Compare the MMI design, craftsmanship, and service. They continually outperform our competitors, hands down. Call them at 842-5161 or Mackie Sandoval right out with a 2-point takedown. She takes down Nick Pringle. Beat Diggers up on the team score by 6 now, 24-18. Pringle will get the escape. Sandoval really good on his feet.
Sandoval ranked third in the state at 126 pounds.
Oh, nice double leg, and they're real deep with it. Hasn't completed now. They pop out the backside, lift up a single leg, and it's got control over there. Official is they're already awarded it. Mackey on his tippy toes, and they'll go out of bounds. But another nice takedown by Mackey. And we've got a little blood time going here. Let's see who's bleeding. It looks like it's
Nick Pringle.
Pringle from trying to read the coach's writing is a little tough there. But don't forget all of our sponsors. We want to really thank them for helping us out. High Plains Bank over in Wiggins, that's hometown service on a higher plane. That's High Plains Bank. Visit the friendly staff at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins for assistance in opening a loan, equity line of credit, or a checking account. See whatever over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Okay, we're set to go. Stand the ball up 4-1. Looking from the left side. Always sets up a suicide cheap tilt. But Pringle rolled through that. Mackey trying to tie up that little tilt move a little tighter. Now he comes back, keeps an arm bar there on the left side. Reaching for that far wrist. But Pringle bases up and fights that off. And it stands up. Mackey's got him around the waist. Pringle trying to peel and get away. Mackey drops down, picks him up with a double leg. Sets him down easy. Edge, on the south edge of the gym towards the Eaton bench. And they'll restart. 44 seconds left here, first period. Mackey sent the ball in on the left side. Stand up by Pringle. Peels, and they go out of bounds. They're going to give one red for Fleet. Not bringing him down? Is that what you call that?
Yep. Said he shoved him off the mat instead of trying to bring him down.
I thought he was trying to catch him. I thought they called it against the Eaton Red for running off the mat. But sent the ball down in single leg position there. Double leg, now he's just going to cut him loose. Down to 17 seconds and counting. To the far side over by the cheerleaders, still in the first period. 4-3 for Sandoval. He shoots in on a double leg. Big ball by Pringle. He's out of bounds, but we run out of time anyway. 4-3. Beat Digger in the lead. Should be Beat Digger's choice. The official's trying to check and make sure he's got it right. And Mackey will defer. Pringle will take the down position. Face away from us. Mackey on the left side. Tight waist near arm. Locks up that tilt. You can hear Coach Loosenhop say, take him the hard way. Let's go the hard way. And there he goes over in that suicide tilt. And now he gets some back points counted off. Pringle gets back to his base after a 2 count. And now he sets an arm bar. Crossface in there. That arm bar from the offside. And trying to suck Pringle back into it. Now we're going to get the 2-point near fall awarded. Sandoval loses that hold. Keeps the crossface in there. Trying to trap that far elbow. Pringle based out there. Sandoval trying to walk crossface cradle around, it looks like. And we got blood time. Okay, both wrestlers coming here to the scorers table. Well, how about B&B Appliance? B&B Appliance carries a full line of in stock and ready to be delivered Whirlpool appliances. With the world moving towards more green energy, it's time for you to recycle that old freezer or refrigerator. Get in with the new appliances, that is, at B&B Appliance in Fort Morgan. And Ackley Building Center. Your one-stop center for home improvement projects. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush. It's your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and much, much more. Ackley Building Center. Okay, we're about ready to go. Mackey Sandoval up 6-3. 51 seconds left here, second period, as we restart. Quick stand up by Pringle. And trying to peel away, right at the edge. Mackey can't quite bring him down, and they'll be out of bounds. Threw a little grapevine in there just in case the referee thought he pushed him away. Got a little blood on the mat. Got to stop, clean that up.
Pringle's awfully quick on that start. Mackey almost gets behind and then has to fight to keep him on the mat.
And for the Broncos fans, we'll be going as soon as the match is over. We'll wrap it up and head to the Bronco game. Got mine on record at home. I don't know if I can stay up late enough to watch the whole game or not. But Mackey grabs an ankle as they restart.
Mackey looked a lot better, a lot quicker on that ankle. Doesn't give Pringle a chance to stand up.
Pringle trying to hit a switch. Mackey's in a double leg position. Switches that off to a single leg as he's got Pringle up over the top. Pringle working an angle. Mackey drives that around, comes back, and gets a good riding position. 13 seconds of counting. Pringle trying to turn back into him, and Mackey just about bear hugged him and put him on his back. But Pringle based out right here at the near side.
Yeah, I think if Mackey would have felt that half open up there, he could have flattened him out there, but Pringle rolled right through it.
Mackey will take a 6-3 lead into the third period. It'll be his choice. He's already in the down position. They didn't have to ask him. He ran out there and got down. Quick stand-up attempt. Pringle with a 2-on-1. He's going to grab an ankle and break Mackey forward. Send the ball. Going to build a base there and clear that right arm. He'll stand up, feel the wrist, and try to run away, but they'll be out of bounds. Referee chasing the Whittaker coaches back. And a quick stand up by Mackey. Feel those wrists. Standing grapevine attempt by Pringle. And Mackey peeling, running, turning, faces, and gets the escape. Tap by Sandoval. Work towards the right edge of the mat. There's a long-range shot, but Sandoval's just going to back out of bounds. Or excuse me, Pringle backs out of bounds. .125 on the clock, third period. Go forehead to forehead. Pringle pushing into Mackey. Mackey tries a little throw by. And it stays in front of him, working the edge. Truck drops down to a kind of tried to shut Mackey by and just about got him off balance there. And they'll restart. 1:03 left here in the third period. Sandoval up 7-3. As they work the wrist ties out there. Tie up those wrists, a little duck down and to a single leg, but Pringle backs out of bounds again. Trying to work that edge. So Pringle pushing into Mackey. Mackey sprawls out. Pringle drops down on a single leg. Trying to work it around and dump Mackey down. And he's got him down, but Mackey hits a switch. There grabs a single leg. Pringle trying to step over this single leg. 25 seconds and counting. Pringle got a little underhook there. Still doesn't have a takedown. He's almost locked up a near side cradle on Mackey. Mackey hanging on that single leg. If we're inside of 10 seconds and counting. He's still got a cradle, and there's a 2-point takedown. Going Pringle's way. It's at 7-5, and that's where we're going to end up. A close call for Mackey Sandoval, but he's going to pick up the win. Oh boy, let's take 30 seconds on 10-10. KSIR. Okay, welcome back. So we got Wyatt Coleman going against Eric Ross at 132 pounds.
Eric Coleman, a sophomore for the Beat Diggers. Just getting underway here in the first period. So, neutral position, forehead to forehead. No shots yet, just kind of testing each other out there. Coleman, little duck under attempt. They'll squirt out of bounds, minute 20 left in the first period. Usually Bo Roach's spot in the lineup, but he was sick this week. So Wyatt Coleman gets the varsity start tonight for the Beat Diggers. Still forehead to forehead. No big shots yet here in the first period. Coleman in on a double leg, switches over to single leg, trying to pick Ross up, and they'll go out of bounds again. Coleman back in on a double leg. Ross blocks it. It's a front headlock on Coleman. Ross still with the front headlock. Coleman still trying to drive in and grab something. Coleman has an elbow, just needs to do something with it, and the ref's going to call a stalemate. 17 seconds left in the first period. No score here at 132 pounds. Ross tries to grab an arm on a drag by, and Coleman pulls back from it. They tie up forehead to forehead. We're going to go to the second period. No score here at 132 pounds. Eric Ross's choice for the Eaton Reds. Defers to Coleman. Coleman chooses the down position here in the second period. Switch attempt by Coleman. Gets blocked by Ross. Stand up now by Coleman, trying to peel the wrists and run away. They're on the edge of the mat, and Coleman gets an escape. Goes up 1-0 here in the second period. Tie up forehead to forehead again, right on the edge of the mat. Quick single leg attempt by Coleman. Ross blocks it. Now a drag by Coleman. Tie up forehead to forehead again. On the edge of the mat again. Tied up forehead to forehead. There's a drag by Coleman. Dumps Ross down, and referee's going to say they're out of bounds. No takedown.
That was really close to a takedown.
So far, pretty good mat presence by Coleman out there.
He's sandwiched between some pretty good wrestlers.
They tie up again. Just fighting for wrist control in there as they're tied up forehead to forehead. Inside, nice little single leg by Coleman. He's in deep trying to pick it up, but a good sprawl by Ross. Once again, they're on the edge of the mat, and they're going to go out of bounds. 22 seconds left in the second period. Coleman leads 1-0 with the escape.
Coleman's done all the offense in this match.
Yeah, I just remember a couple of arm drag attempts by Ross, and that's been about it. Coleman in again, and there we finally get a stalling call on Ross. First stalling call is a warning. Second one results in a point. We run out the second period. Coleman leads this match 1-0. Eric Ross chooses down position. Coleman sets from the left side. Side drag attempt by Coleman. Gets wrist control underneath. Looks like he has a 2-on-1. Eric Ross peels the wrist. Another side drag by Coleman, looking for wrist control again. Little arm hook by Ross, and he's going to flip Coleman off of him, get the escape, and it's tied up 1-1 here in the third period. A minute and a half left in the match. Tied up forehead to forehead. Ross in on a single leg this time. Good sprawl by Coleman, and they squared out of bounds. Minute 16 left in the match. Tied up 1-1 as they'll go back to the neutral position. Coleman has wrist control in there, tries an arm drag. They're on the edge of the mat again, in on a double leg, needs to lift it. There he's got it lifted up. Whizzer by Ross. They're right on the edge of the mat. Ross is trying to get out of bounds. Still 1-1. Coleman awful close to getting a takedown there before Ross gets out of bounds. Tied up forehead to forehead on the edge of the mat again. They don't like to work in the middle too bad.
No. Got a guy with as much college experience as Tony Mastari. They're going to work those edges as much as they can get away with it.
Good single leg attempt by Coleman. Now Ross blocks it, trying to spin behind Coleman. Coleman still got that knee locked up. Inside of 10 seconds. And Ross spins around behind, gets the 2-point takedown. It looks like Ross is going to win this match 3-1.
Well, Ross ran and ran and ran for about 5.5 minutes and then comes up with the victory. So we're going to head up to the next match, which will feature Alec Peterson at 138 against Rusty Lohr. This one ought to go back and forth. Don't forget Stubbs Gas and Oil. If you're tired of the same old lunch and dinner menu, switch it up and pick up something new from the hot and cold deli there at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Find great food and low prices. Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. Alec Peterson is out there, and he's guys are all wearing different singlets tonight. I'm not sure what that's all about. With the BHS shield on the back in white. Lower in that black Eaton singlet. So circle under the mat light. Nice little single there by Peterson, but he didn't finish it. Lower blocks that. Peterson a low single again. And a little head throw attempt by Lohr, but Peterson's going to pick up the takedown. Lohr tried to throw him by out with kind of a headlock. He'll stand up and run out of bounds, but Lohr come back to the center. And all of a sudden, he's limping, but he's going to go in a down position. I don't know, he got a cramp, or what did he do? You're going to have to start injury time. I don't know if he's holding his knee, whether he's got a cramp. Ooh, that's got to hurt. So he's rolling all over the place. I don't know if that's his knee, coach's knee, or his quad, maybe. Coach
I don't know if it's a knee or a cramp.
I think it's a cramp. Coach is grabbing his toe and lifting it up. His way he come back, it tied up on him, just walking back from the far edge of the mat. I hope he's all right. That's don't want to see a wrestler hurt. It's kind of an odd way to come back there. Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center, for all your farm and ranch supplies, including Purina feeds and everything. Stop by any of the Ace stores in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and our newest location at 122 Custer Street in Brush. Yeah, I think they're trying to work out a cramp, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one. It's one thing I don't like is cramping up. Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeastern Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan. Locations in Fort Morgan and Brush. They have financial solutions for you. Also had a special on CDs the other day. I think he's ready to go now. Rusty Lohr's going to take the down position here, down by 2. Still got only 29 seconds gone in the first period. As he stands up, goes forward, trying to peel. Peterson will drop down to the single leg, pick him up, and drive him towards the edge. He'll be out of bounds over by the Beat Digger cheerleaders. Diggers lead the duel only 27-21. Peterson will come in on the right side. A little spiral ride there. Lifts and drives lower round. He's got a half dug in there. Doesn't have a wrist. He's got a half Nelson. Lower base is down. Fights that off. Spread eagles out there. Peterson comes back to that spiral ride. Steps over, can't get a leg in there. He's got the floor broken down. He's got a left-handed half Nelson in here on the left side, cranking it hard. Or he's got his knees faced way out. Peterson working that half from the offside. He's got an arm bar cranked out there now. Cranking that arm over, trying to get chest to chest. Getting a one count. Reach up, push the shoulder, and lowers on his back. Peterson's got him out, stretchered, and he's got the pin on Rusty Lohr. Good job by Alec Peterson. Pick up a big win for the Beat Diggers. Let's take 30 seconds on 10-10 KSIR. Okay, thank you, and we're back. Arnoldo Maltos Garcia out against Trevor Foose.
Arnoldo, also known as Baby.
Yeah, Baby's easier.
Baby Garcia out here.
It's Trevor Foose. He's got that another different Beat Digger logo with shield on the back as they're working a 10-foot circle. Arnoldo's, he's only a sophomore, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's the third or fourth Beat Digger singlet we've seen tonight, isn't it?
I think so. I think everybody's got a different one. Little scramble there.
Outside single attempt by Baby. He misses it. They work the edge of the mat again, and Baby tries a shot. His opponent sprawls out of bounds. They'll start back in the center. Trevor Foose from Eaton is Arnoldo's opponent. They tie up a couple of times and break apart. Little attempt by Foose and then a reshot by Arnoldo. A little short fireman by Arnoldo, and he's going to pick up the takedown. Nice little short fireman.
Oh, sweet move.
And quick. He is quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete. Brothers, whoops.
Quick
Playing a little baseball.
Stand up and a switch by Foose and throws Baby off of him and gets the escape. Garcia leads 2-1 here in the first period at 145 pounds. Quick single leg by Arnoldo. He's in there trying to drive in, trying to pick it up. Reaches down, grabs the ankle, trips Foose down, picks up the 2-point takedown. Now leads 4-1. Maybe with a tight waist, riding that ankle. Tries to reach under for wrist control, and we're going to run out the first period. But Baby leads this match so far 4-1. Eaton's choice here in the second period defers to Brush. Garcia will take the down position. He sets on the bottom. Foose sets up on the left side. Quick stand up by Baby. Tries to peel the wrist. Pulls him down. Another stand up by Garcia. Peeling the wrist again. Getting those hips down and spins away. Gets the escape. Now leads 5-1.
I think 99% of the wrestlers have been dumped back down on that. And he just, like a cat, come right down on his feet.
There's that short fireman again. Wow, is that a nice move for him? He picks up the 2-point takedown. Now he's picking up some back points off of it. Foose rolls through. Garcia tries to hit a half as he's rolling through, but misses it. Now a little pick and step.
Did a sweet job of using that pick and step. He just hooked the leg up and then came back up with the crossface.
He did it so quick, the ref didn't even give him the near fall points for the first move. They actually did break apart from that. I thought they should have given it to him.
Yep.
They're going to squirt out of bounds. 3 near fall points for Baby. He leads now 10-1 here with 55 seconds left in the second period. One thing I have noticed, a lot of the beat diggers were in football season for quite a long time, and they're not quite in wrestling shape yet. By the time that third period comes around, if there is a third period, some of them are sucking air a little bit.
Yeah, they are.
Cross base and a pick and step attempt by Baby. He reaches back under for the barbed wire, tries to run it. Now moves back to that pick and step, but they go out of bounds.
The only bad thing about a good good football season is it messes up the early practices for wrestling.
Baby gets on from the right side, drops down to an ankle as Foose tries a switch. Baby tries to work back up.
Just kind of keeps that single leg and then just walks that leg right up there until he gets the leverage.
Still has that one leg, trying to little crossface attempt, a Turk with that crossface and leg. Just needs to throw his hips a little more and he'll have Foose over on his back. But we're going to run out the second period. Baby leads 10-1. Eaton's choice. Ross chooses the neutral position to start the third period. Baby's got 2 takedowns on him with that short fireman. They're just butting foreheads out there, trying to get wrist control. They back away. They're backing that forehead to forehead tie-up. Little shot by Foose, and I don't know how he did it, but once again, Garcia hits that fireman and now has him in a little short headlock look. There's an arm and a head. He has Foose on his back, leading 12-1. Just trying to flatten Foose out. Now he reaches across, grabs that other arm, ties him up. Squeezing on that head of Foose. Foose pretty close to being pinned down there. Oh, Foose is going to roll through it.
Awarded 3-point near fall.
So 15-1 lead for Garcia. Crossface by Garcia. Reaches for that pick and step, and they're going to go out of bounds.
Well, they're going to give him the automatic escape. On their feet, Baby tries a shot.
So 15-2, Baby in on a single leg, trying to pick it up. Drops down to an ankle, spins. Oh, just about spun behind him. Now he's going to pick up the takedown. And that's going to be the end of the match. A nice tech ball for Baby.
Okay, 17-2, get that 15-point win. We've got 3 matches to go. Zane Fowle will be up next as he takes on Brady Tedesco. How about Morgan Community College? Visit MCC online. That's www.morgancountyccedu, or stop by the campus for personal advising session. Then you will get the right track to find out the options available to help you. Imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals with MCC, Morgan Community College. Hey, we're up to Zane Powell at 152.
Zane Fowl grew a little bit over the year.
Yes, he's got a double leg in there.
He was wrestling 120 or something last year, wasn't he?
I think so. He's the littler guys. They circle out there. Still didn't look like a whole 152 pounds, but
maybe he was at 126.
they work to the edge and they'll be out of bounds. Foul with a shot. Disco countered and about come up on top. They run out of room. No score. 40 seconds gone here, first period. They work towards the near side. We're on the west side of the gym. Wrestlers banging foreheads, a little duck under. Foul blocks that with a whizzer. Tedesco in there deep on the single leg. Foul with the whizzer and the reach for a knee, and they'll pop out of bounds. Back to the center. Bobbing and weaving. Foul working for inside control. There's a good shot. In there deep again is Tedesco. Foul grabs a single leg, rolls him up over the top, and he'll be out of bounds again. Like Tedesco had been in there a couple times deep on a single, and Foul fought it off. Come back and bang foreheads. Work for that inside control. Break apart. Bang foreheads again. Tedesco working back. Now he gets in on a single, real deep with it. Foul gets a whizzer in there. Tedesco gets that ankle clear up on her chest. Trips Foul down for the 2-point big bang. Inside of 10 seconds to go here in the first period. Tedesco with a cross face. Okay, we're in the second period. 2-point lead for the Eaton Red. He beat Digger's choice. And St. Foul defer. And Tedesco wants a down position. Up by 2. Pete Digger's up 38-21 on the team side. 2 more matches to go after this one. Foul in on the left side. Grabs a good tight waist. Breaks him flat. Hits the crossface. Works towards the crossface cradle. But Tedesco builds a good base. Foul follows him around. Dumps him down, and he'll be out of bounds over by the Eaton Red bench. Have to restart. 13 seconds left, second period. Tedesco with a 2-point lead. He's gets set. They foul in on the left side. We got a caution on the start. Goes against Foul. So he didn't get on the elbow quick enough. Foul giving up a little height. Looks like a little weight, too. Okay, set out attempt by Tedesco. Foul brings him back. Foul with the headlock off the grapevine and trying to crank it. Tedesco rolls out, comes up on top, swims through, and he's got an arm bar set up there, and he's picking up back points on Foul. So it's going to be a big move for Tedesco as he gets the reversal and the pin. So Eaton Reds pick up another win. So that comes with 35 seconds left, second period. So 2:35 pin. How about that? Let's hold it here as we'll go to the next match just shortly. AC Ice, they proudly support local high school sports throughout northeastern Colorado. When you need ice that don't settle for just any old frozen water, get AC Ice. You can find it at any local grocery or convenience store near you. They were set to go with Cookie Barraza against Michael Cardona. Cardona ranked 5th in the state at 160.
Cookie Barraza, junior for the Beat Diggers. Tied up forehead to forehead. Trying fighting for inside control. Still tied up. Cookie fighting for that inside control. Just can't get there. Now Cardona drops down to a single leg, pulls it in. Cookie draped over the top, grabs an ankle, trying to keep his hips about him. They're right on the edge of the mat. Cookie's still draped over, trying to sprawl out of there.
Oh, that was a cheap score. That's going to bring Aaron Quinlan over and saying, no, I don't think so. Official's trying to justify his decision. I live a little closer to Eaton, I guess. But they're going to give Cardona he reads the rankings too. He should take down to Cardona.
Cookie stands up, trying to turn into Cardona, trying to peel the wrist. Cardona can't bring Cookie down. Now Cookie spins out, sprawls away from Cardona. Cardona still has that single leg at the edge of the mat. Cookie will still be down. They go back to the center. Cookie's ready. Cardona gets on a little roll attempt by Cookie. Sit out. Cardona follows him around. Cardona has wrist control underneath. Now picks up an ankle with that wrist, trying to pry that arm out of there. He's got that hammer lock in there.
Hit it way high.
The referee's going to call it potentially dangerous.
I think
it could have been an illegal call.
He motioned illegal and put up one finger, but I don't know if they scored it.
They're back underway here in the first period. Cardona leads 2-0 over Barraza. Now just puts all his weight on Barraza. Has that hammer lock again. Now reaches for a wrist, trying to run that hammer lock. They're going to run out of time here in the first period. Cookie's down 2-0.
I thought I heard the official say if he does it again, I'm going to call it an illegal hold. It's an illegal hold whether he does it next time or this time. But he didn't award the point the way it looks.
Cookie's on top here in the second period. Cardona chooses the down position. Cardona tries a side drag. Now stand up by Cardona. Cardona hips in on a switch. Cookie tries to hip back over. Cardona's going to spin around behind and get the 2-point reversal. So Cardona leads 4-0. Now he's got a leg in there with a Turk. Going to pick up 3 near fall points out of that Turk as Cookie gets back to his base. Barraza's down in this match here in the second period, 7-0. Cardona with that arm bar again. Now puts a half in, has Cookie flat on his back, and there's the pin for Cardona.
That'll come 3:54 into the match. We're down to our last match of the night. That'll be with Kyle Rosenbrock against Colton Ingram. How about Colorado Plains Medical Center? Accidents or illnesses can strike at any time of day or night. When they do,
this is close enough that Eaton could win this with a pin in this last match.
Wow,
we're hoping
33.
We're hoping with Kyle Rosenbrock ranked second in the state, he'll take care of business here and win the duel for the Beat Diggers, but I didn't expect it to be this close.
No, neither did anybody else. Okay, we're underway. Rosenbrock at 171 to wrap it up. As he does a low single leg. Now he switches off to double, driving on his toes, lifts him up, dumps him down for 2. Against Cotton Ingram.
Wow, there's some strength there.
I looked down and On his back, looking at Rosenbrock's chest, and there's the pin for the Beat Diggers. That'll close out the duel as that comes 27 seconds into the first period. So let's take a 1 minute timeout. We'll come back, wrap it up, and then we'll head to the Bronco game here on 1010 KSIR, Rushport Morgan. Okay, welcome back to the Digger Dome. And Jason, it's been a nice duel, a good tough duel, and the Eaton hard fought. It looks like they've got some great coaching up there. The kids are wrestling well. Big Diggers come out on top 44-33, but Big Diggers ranked #1 in the state, and Eaton not even ranked. I think that
I think maybe that'll change through the years. Eaton looked a lot tougher than what the paper showed.
It sure does. Okay, we started out. Brody Carey won against Jaron Peterson. That's JV. Let's get back here to the varsity so we can get to the ball game. Brandon Buring went in his match at 182 pounds against Riley Jones, ranked #3 in the state, and lost by a fall at 105. Alec Muir then went at 195, and he lost by a pin at 325 in his match to Garrett Colson. At 220, it was Joe Carwin going against James Morano, and Carwin picks up a 305 pin. At heavyweight, #3 ranked Oscar Soto picks up a 29-second pin over Ethan Ailman. At 106, Jason Wiseman wins by a fall. Did you get the times on those?
5:20.
Okay, and then the next match was also a pin, but that went Eaton's way.
J.D. Truax got the pin in 1:06 over Jason Moreno. At 120 pounds, Conrad Cole, ranked first in the state, picked up the pin in 1:43. Then we moved on to the 126-pound match. Pretty hard fought. Mackie Sandoval finally won that match 7-5. And then at 132 pounds, Wyatt Coleman lost a tough one right at the end, losing 3-1. 138 pounds, Alec Peterson picked up a first period win, 1:33. 145 pounds, Arnaldo Maltos Garcia picked up the tech fall 17-2. And at 152 pounds, Zane Fowl lost his match to Brady Tedesco by a pin in 2:35. 160 pounds, Cookie Barraza also lost in the second period with a 2:31 pin. And to end the night, Kyle Rosenbrock took just 27 seconds to pin his opponent, Colton Ingram of Eaton, and they picked up the dual win by a score of 44-33.
Okay, thanks, and we'll be back tomorrow night, same place as Beat Diggers will take on Mesa Ridge at 6:30, so you should all come tune in for that. So now we'll head back. Got Bronco coverage on the Bronco Network here on 1010 KSR. For Jason Holden, Rob Hastings, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be with you to listen to the Bronco game here shortly on 1010 KSIR. Good night. Beat Diggers win it 44-33.